You say you want to be successful. You say you want to change your life. You say you're tired of being stuck in the same place, watching the same people pass you by. But let me ask you something. What are you doing about it? Because talk is cheap. Anybody can say they want it. Anybody can post quotes. Anybody can dream big when it's easy. But when it's time to put in that work, when it's time to sacrifice, when it's time to stay up late, wake up early, and grind even when you don't feel like it, that's where most people fall off. You keep saying, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. You keep saying, when the time is right. No, the time is right now. You don't need another plan. You don't need another motivational video. You don't need another person to believe in you. You need to move. You need to stop talking about what you're going to do and start working for it. Because while you're talking, someone else is doing. While you're waiting for the perfect moment, someone else is creating their moment. The difference between the ones who win and the ones who wish. It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not even opportunity. It's work. You've got dreams, but are you willing to suffer for them? Because that's the real question. Everybody wants success until they see what it actually costs. You want that freedom, that lifestyle, that peace, that confidence, but you're not willing to pay the price. Success doesn't go on sale. It's full price every single day, and the price is your time, your focus, your energy, your consistency. You don't get to skip days. You don't get to half try and expect full results. You've got to give everything you have every single day, and even when you're tired, you've got to find a way to give a little more. You've got to understand, life doesn't reward the dreamers, it rewards the doers. The world respects effort, not intentions. You can talk about your potential all you want, but potential without execution is just wasted energy. Nobody remembers the person who almost made it, who almost tried, who almost gave their all. You either show up and make it happen, or you stay where you are and make excuses. And let me tell you something, excuses sound good until you realize they're the very things keeping you broke, keeping you behind, keeping you average. Every time you make an excuse, you give away your power. You say, I can't because, and in that moment, you've already lost. You don't need to explain why you can't. You need to start proving that you can. Stop waiting for people to understand your grind. Stop waiting for someone to hand you an opportunity. If nobody's giving you one, create one. If nobody believes in you, believe in yourself so hard it drowns out the doubt. The truth is, you're not tired, you're uncommitted. You're not out of time, you're out of focus. You're not stuck, you're just not moving. Every second you waste wishing is a second someone else is using wisely. And the crazy thing is, it's not about being the smartest, the strongest, or the most talented. It's about being the most consistent. You can beat talent with work ethic any day. Because talent will quit when it gets uncomfortable, but a grinder keeps going when it hurts, when it's lonely, when it's hard. You've got to wake up and realize that nobody's coming to save you, nobody's coming to push you, nobody's coming to tell you when to start. It's on you. You've got to want it so bad that you wake up before the alarm, that you stay up when everyone else is asleep, that you keep going when nobody's watching. That's when your life changes, when you stop performing for people and start performing for your purpose. Every day you wake up, you've got a choice, talk or work. You can talk about change or you can go create it. You can talk about how bad you want success, or you can show the world how bad you want it. Because when your actions speak louder than your words, when your work ethic screams before you even open your mouth, that's when people start to respect you, that's when doors open, and that's when your life transforms. So stop talking about what you're going to do. Stop promising yourself next week, next month, next year. Start today, start messy, start tired, start scared. Just start and never stop until the work you've done makes your words unnecessary. You keep saying you want it. You keep saying you've got big goals, big dreams, and a big vision, but let me ask you, does your asterisk grind asterisk match your goals? Because a lot of people want to live like kings, but they're working like peasants. They talk about success, they fantasize about success, but when it's time to pay the price, they disappear. You can't say you want to be great and still live at the level of average. You can't expect to have an extraordinary life with an ordinary work ethic. Your effort has to match your ambition. You say you want to make a difference. You say you want to be a millionaire. You say you want to build something powerful, but are you doing the work that those dreams require? Or are you giving 50% and expecting 100% return? Because life doesn't work like that. The universe doesn't hand out blessings to the half-hearted. It rewards those who are obsessed, those who refuse to settle, those who go beyond tired, beyond pain, beyond comfort. Everybody wants the glow up, but nobody wants the grind. Everybody wants the reward, but nobody wants the routine. Let me tell you the truth, you can't cheat the grind. It knows how much you've invested. It knows how much you've sacrificed. It knows how much you've given when nobody was watching, and it will not reward you for what you asterisk want asterisk. It will only reward you for what you asterisk work for. Asterisk, you can't fake hard work. You can't post motivation and think it replaces execution. The ones who win are the ones who asterisk do it anyway asterisk when they're tired, when they're frustrated, when they don't feel like it. See, you've got to make a decision to outwork everyone in the room. You've got to train yourself to be uncomfortable. Because greatness isn't born in comfort, it's born in consistency. You want to be successful, then stop expecting it to be easy. It's supposed to be hard, that's why most people don't have it. The grind weeds out the weak. It separates the talkers from the doers. The ones who say, I can't, from the ones who say, watch me. When you set goals that are massive, your energy has to match that level. You can't have a big dream and a small drive. You can't say you want to change your life and still move like you've got all the time in the world. You've got to act like the opportunity could disappear tomorrow. You've got to wake up every day hungry. You've got to be so focused on your vision that distractions become invisible. Because the truth is, someone out there wants the same thing you want, but they're working harder. And if you're not willing to give more, to push more, to sacrifice more, then don't cry when they get what you prayed for. You've got to stop waiting for motivation and start relying on discipline. Motivation is seasonal, discipline is eternal. There will be days you don't feel like it. Do it anyway. There will be days you're tired. Do it anyway. There will be days you feel invisible, unappreciated, and overlooked. Do it anyway, because the grind doesn't owe you recognition. It owes you results. You can't pick and choose when to give effort. It's got to be all day, every day, even when it's not convenient. You say you want to be at the top. Then act like it. Top performers don't need applause to work. They don't need permission to chase greatness. They don't need a perfect setup, they build one. They create momentum by showing up again and again until their consistency becomes their credibility. And that's what separates them, not just the dream, but the dedication behind it. When you decide that your goals deserve your full effort, everything changes. When you start putting in the kind of work that scares the old version of you, doors start to open. The opportunities you thought were impossible start chasing you, because effort is energy, and energy attracts results. So the next time you say you want something big, check your grind first. Ask yourself if you're working like someone who deserves it. Because when your effort finally matches your ambition, that's when your dream stops being a fantasy and becomes your reality. Everybody wants success until pain shows up. Everybody loves the idea of winning until life hits them in the mouth. That's when you find out who's really built for it. Because pain has a way of exposing your true character. Pain strips away your excuses, your comfort, your ego, and it asks you one question. How bad do you really want it? See, it's easy to say you're committed when things are smooth, when everything's going right. But what happens when nothing works? What happens when you give your all and still fail? That's where most people quit. That's where most people tap out. But the ones who make it, the ones who become unstoppable, they let pain shape them, not shatter them. You've got to stop running from pain. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop thinking there's a version of success that doesn't hurt. It all hurts. The difference is, some people let pain break them, and others let pain build them. The struggle, the pressure, the setbacks, they're not there to destroy you. They're there to develop you. Every time life pushes you down, it's testing your fight. Every time you face rejection, it's testing your resilience. Every failure is a lesson disguised as pain. And if you don't learn from it, you'll keep repeating it. You've got to change how you see pain. Stop seeing it as punishment and start seeing it as preparation. You can't grow without resistance. You can't get stronger without struggle. Diamonds don't shine until they've been cut. Gold isn't pure until it's been refined in fire. So why do you think your life will shine without pressure? Why do you think greatness will come without heat? The pain you're feeling right now, that's proof you're moving. That's proof you're changing. That's proof you're becoming something more. Some of you are going through storms and you're asking, why me? But that storm wasn't sent to drown you. It was sent to wake you up. Sometimes life has to break your comfort to rebuild your character. Sometimes you have to lose what you wanted so you can find what you need. You think it's the end, but it's not. It's the making of a stronger version of you. The version that won't fold when pressure comes again. The version that can handle what's coming next. Because if you can't handle the small storms, you're not ready for the big blessings. You've got to get to a place where pain doesn't scare you anymore. You've got to say, if it hurts, I'm still going. If it breaks me down, I'll rebuild stronger. That's what separates the successful from the average. They use pain as fuel. When life knocks them down, they don't stay there and cry. They look that pain in the face and say, you picked the wrong person. Because every scar is a story of survival, and every lesson learned in pain is a piece of power. You've got to make peace with the process. Growth hurts, change hurts, but staying the same hurts worse. You can't escape pain, but you can choose what kind of pain you live with. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. One makes you stronger, the other makes you bitter, and the crazy thing is, both hurt. But only one leads to success. So when you're tired, when you're sore, when you're doubting yourself, remember why you started. Remember what you're fighting for. Let that be your fire when everything else fades. Stop praying for easy. Easy doesn't build character. Easy doesn't build endurance. Easy doesn't make legends. Pain is your teacher, and if you're humble enough to learn from it, it will turn you into something unstoppable. Don't let the struggle convince you that you're losing. The struggle is the sign that you're still in the fight. You're still growing. You're still becoming. So when life gets heavy, when everything feels impossible, when your heart hurts and your mind's tired, don't quit. Don't fold. Don't give up. Because the same pain that feels unbearable today will become the strength that carries you tomorrow. Everybody wants to change their life, but not everybody wants to build the habits that make it possible. Everybody loves motivation when it's loud, when it's exciting, when it gives you goosebumps, but motivation fades. Discipline doesn't. Discipline is the quiet force that keeps you moving when the feeling is gone. It's the voice in your head that says, "I don't feel like it," and the stronger voice that answers, "Do it anyway." That's what changes everything. You've got to understand discipline is the bridge between who you are right now and who you're trying to become. You can dream about it, you can visualize it, you can talk about it all you want, but without discipline, none of it matters, because discipline is doing what's necessary even when it's not convenient. It's waking up when the bed feels too good. It's grinding when nobody's watching. It's staying consistent when the results aren't showing yet. The reason so many people never reach next level isn't because they don't have talent, it's because they never develop discipline. See, motivation is emotional, it's based on how you feel, but discipline is a decision, it's based on what you've committed to. You can't depend on emotions because they change every day. Some days you'll feel inspired, some days you'll feel tired, some days you'll feel lost. But discipline doesn't care how you feel, it demands that you show up anyway. You can't say, "I'll do it when I feel like it," because the truth is, you'll never always feel like it. The difference between the person who dreams and the one who achieves is simple. One works when it's easy, the other works always. Discipline is the thing that keeps your goals alive when everything else tries to kill them. It's what holds you steady when life gets chaotic, when distractions come knocking, when comfort calls your name. Discipline doesn't ask for applause. It doesn't need a crowd. It's done in silence, in solitude, in those hours when no one's checking up on you. That's where winners are made, not in the spotlight, but in the shadows of consistency. You've got to train yourself to be disciplined in every part of your life, not just when it's convenient, not just in the gym, not just at work, everywhere. Discipline is a mindset, not a moment. It's doing the right thing even when no one will ever know. It's holding yourself accountable when no one else will. It's saying no to things that don't align with your goals, even when they look tempting. And the truth is, it's hard, but that's why it's rare, because discipline requires maturity. It requires patience. It requires the ability to delay gratification when the world is telling you to take the shortcut. Discipline will make you unstoppable because it removes the need for permission. You don't need to wait for motivation. You create it by your actions. You don't need to wait for the right time. You make the time. Every time you show up and do what you said you would do, you're teaching yourself that you can trust you. And when you trust yourself, when you know that no matter what happens, you're going to show up, that's when your confidence becomes unshakable. You've got to stop thinking discipline is punishment. Discipline is freedom. It gives you control over your life, your habits, your direction. The person without discipline is a slave to their feelings, to their distractions, to their fears. But the person with discipline, they run their life. They set the standard, they decide the pace. And every day, with every choice, they're building the version of themselves that others can only dream about. You're not always going to see results right away. You might not get praise for your effort. But stay locked in, because discipline pays in silence and rewards in public. It's the slow grind that turns into sudden success. The people who seem lucky, they're just the ones who stayed consistent long enough for the world to finally notice. So stop waiting for the perfect mood, the perfect moment, the perfect motivation. None of that will last. Build your discipline instead. Because once you master that, once you learn to move even when it's hard, even when it's quiet, even when it hurts, that's when everything in your life will change forever.